If you're a pro-life voter and you live in the Albertville, St. Michael, Hanover area, you're going to want to hear this information. The November 8th general election is almost here. And in your district, you have two candidates running for the Minnesota House of Representatives. One of them is staunchly pro-life, and the other one is a big-time pro-abort, and I've got all the details. All right, guys, I'm Ben Dorr. I'm the executive director for Minnesota Right to Life. And before you go out and vote, I wanted you to know that Walter Hudson, he is the Republican running in House District 30A. He has filled out his Minnesota Right to Life candidate questionnaire, 100% pro-life. That means specifically he's promised to vote no on taxpayer funding for abortions. Walter knows what we know, and that is that 4,500 babies every year are killed in Minnesota, paid for specifically with our tax dollars, right? So 10,000 babies a year, 27 babies a day are killed in Minnesota, and 4,500 of those are paid for with Minnesota tax dollars. And he's promised to be a no vote on that. I mean, even if a person believed that abortion was somehow right or acceptable in any way, paying for it with the tax dollars of people who are consciously opposed to that is outrageous. I think Walter understands that and said he'd be a no vote on taxpayer funding for abortions. He also said he'd be a big supporter of life at conception legislation. We need to end abortion in Minnesota. We need to make this obsolete. We need to make it unnecessary. And we need to stop the killing of unborn babies in our state. And Walter said he'd be a big supporter of that. And I wanted you to know that before you went out and voted. I also want you to know that Sonja Buckmeier is a huge pro-abortion, far-left Democrat. Democrats used to say things like abortion should be safe, legal, and rare. Now they say there should be abortion on demand, anytime, whenever we want, for whatever reason we want, and you taxpayers have to pay for it. Sonja Buckmeier is 100% in that camp with the rest of the radical left, and there couldn't be a more stark contrast between candidates. So if you see Walter Hudson, please thank him for being boldly in support of the pro-life movement and support of unborn babies who have no voice. If you see Sonja Buckmeier, tell her to apologize for being so ready to just watch babies die and so willing to support that agenda and force taxpayers to pay for it. And when you go out, vote pro-life, but bring your family, bring your friends, bring your neighbors, bring everybody. We got to get out. We have to vote pro-life, turn this state around, and save the babies. Thanks, guys.